Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your July 2021 Tarot Scope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Sagittarius, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer and more complete picture of how they speak to you. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know Raffi loves ya. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, your actions and interactions with the world at large for July 2021. Let's see what the universe has in store for you. Alright, so you got the Eight of Cups. I think it was Libra that got this same card in this position. So what I said to them was, this month it looks like you're really asking yourself, how do I make more sense? Not more sense. This is about you really creating more inner or internal peace by doing that thing where you're releasing something. Yes, it's walking away from things. Yes, it's letting go of stuff, but it's also it's addressing or adjusting to or adjusting the energy around an emotional imbalance. And the fact that you've got this as what you're initiating into the world, it really is like you're saying, you know what, I'm going to cut myself some slack. I'm going to give myself the mental and emotional peace that I need. And I'm going to let go of this. I'm going to walk away from this. I'm going to release this. Like whatever it is that you're letting go of, you're doing it from a very selfish point of view. And I actually think that's a very good thing. Sometimes the most enlightened thing that we can do is worry about, focus on, and work for ourselves, right? So in a lot of ways, this is about you saying, you know what, I'm going to give myself the slack. I'm going to give myself the mental peace. I'm going to release whatever it is that is holding me back or holding me down. The other thing with that Eight of Cups as well, this is, yeah, see, this is coming in, this just done. There's, the words that I'm hearing are, you know, the poem or I can't remember, I think, was it T.S. Eliot? I'm not sure, but do not go gently into that good night. There's something about this month that is going to see you raging against what has been set down for you and not necessarily by you. It's like this month you're going to say, it's almost like you have a moment where you're like, hang on a sec, you know what, this is an imposition. Fuck that and fuck you. Excuse my language. For your for your money and materials, you have the Page of Cups. Very interesting. So it looks like one of your ideas or projects is about to come good, right? What I like about this, so the Page of Cups, full disclosure, I've seen this represent kittens, puppies. I remember reading for a lady. This is so funny to me because sometimes you don't really know whether you're seeing a child or whether you're seeing an animal. And you know, if when the next round of my tarot course opens up, if you want to find out why, give me a shout. But I remember seeing the Page of Cups coupled with the Ace of Cups, and I was like, oh my God, you're going to be pregnant. Like, this is coming up. And I was adamant, and she was like, Raf, there's no one in the picture, are you sure? And I was like, I'm so sure, 100%. With that said, I think it was something like a month later, somebody had said to her, look, we've got these kittens and we really need to get rid of them because we've got no space, so we're giving you 2 of them. And I remember thinking to myself, okay. So sometimes it can be something outside of what we expect. Your money and materials is your finances, your resources, it's your home and your body, right? So when it comes to your money, this month there's almost like a creative project. This could have something to do with literally your home. It could be something that you're doing from home, something that you're working with or in or around the home. That rings true for somebody that I know. That's crazy. It could also be as well that you are initiating something that you truly believe in that is going to have a financial benefit or blessing in the long run. It's not immediate. You probably won't see this at the moment because this is an inception card. It's kind of the beginning point, right? Pages and aces are very similar energies. Now, that being said, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, your feet, your ankles, and toes, and specifically your lymphatic system. I'm not a doctor, I can't give you medical advice, but the fact that this is coupled with the 8 of Cups as well, check in. If you have any chronic illnesses, challenges or issues, have your endocrine system checked. If you've got any problems, you're likely to find them in the lymph system. There's something, I don't know, it's not the gallbladder, what's the other one that I'm thinking of, the spleen, likely to be around those, but also there's something here with the endocrine system that's really, because in my mind what I'm seeing are the pathways that your you know, and your hormones travel everywhere in the body, but what I'm seeing is the pathways. I really feel like your endocrine system is going to be the place that you need to look if you're having any health challenges or issues this month, specifically your lymphatic system. When it comes to your home and environment, this could be you welcoming something new into the environment. For some of you it might be a baby, for most of you it will probably be a new pet or a new animal of some description. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Ace of Swords. This is really nice. This looks like the initiation of a new project of some kind, new avenue, or a new avenue for work, or a new revenue stream is opening up for you. It is very new, so it looks like you're having to get the paperwork together. Maybe you're having to sign documents. I don't know where you are in the world, but I know some places, to keep certain animals, you have to have a license or a permit, or, you know, all of that kind of stuff. This could also be that you are talking about your future plans with somebody that you care about, or somebody that you trust deeply. What I like about this as well is there is a sense that whatever you're signing or initiating this month, it has far-reaching ripples, which I think is brilliant for you. When it comes to work and the profession, for some of you this could be, it could be promotion energy, but it could just as easily be a big project that opens up at work that you are thrust to the head of. You know, maybe they say, look, you know what, we're doing this and you seem like the best person to be at the forefront of it. Are you interested? Great, bam. And they kind of shove you in before you even have a chance to say no. For your love and relations, you have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. Now, first things first, as an experience, the Queen of Pentacles is all about proliferation. How do we get the most out of what we have? This, for some of you, this could be really tapping into your network, tapping into your friends, your family, your loved ones. This is happening, this is what I'm doing, I need help, I need assistance, and this is where you're calling your tribe troops. That's what I would say. Like, this is you hitting up your personal network, friends, friends of friends, family, extended family, in-laws. Like, you're pulling all your people together for a specific project that you're working on. I love this because it suggests that your people really are there for you, which is great. For those of you that are single, I mean, if you're meeting someone, it's likely to be in a very practical place. So this would be at the supermarket, it would be at the doctor's surgery, it would be, you know, at the local farm shop, or do you know what I mean? Like it, or it will be somebody that you meet through or at work. Another way that this could show up for those of you that are partnered or in relationships, this is the initiation of a project that you have been working on for some time. And what I love most about it is it's the Queen of Pentacles. It has all the chances that it needs to really be successful, to really take off. So for your first week of the month, ooh, if we don't throw them all over the place. So your first card, that is face up, is the Magician card, right underneath the 8 of Cups. So Sagittarius, I mean, you guys are very spiritual signs anyway. It's part of your nature. But one of the things that I find really interesting about this is, oh, sorry, I've got something in my eye. One of the things that I find really interesting about this is a few weeks ago, you had the Magician card as your overarching card, and I think you've had it again just recently. What this tells me is that whatever you are processing or releasing on the internal level, it really does have an element of taking you to the next level of your own spirituality, or the next level of your own spiritual gifting. Whatever that means to you. This could be a very powerful week, and I have to say to you, it doesn't necessarily look like an easy one. There is a sense here, sometimes in order to cultivate the gifts that we have, or the gifts that are newly settling into our energy system, we do have to walk the edge, right? We have to be on the fringe. We have to be on the outside in some way, shape or form. This first week of the month may feel a little bit lonely. There might be moments where you think, shit, I'm really out on a limb here on my ones, right? You're not on your ones, because I'm here to start with. And if you need, like I said, call on your network, right? Even if there are people that don't necessarily understand the journey that you're on, which it looks like they probably won't, it's important that you at least try to lean on them in some way. I mean, don't get me wrong, not every conversation is for every crowd. You know, I wouldn't talk about my astrology, tarot, crystals, you know, magic and all the rest of it with certain friends or certain family members, because they're just not in that place. You know, think about who you approach with what, right? But you've got people, all right? You're going to have to figure it out alone, which makes total sense, all right? But you'll get there. Your second week of the month, you have the Devil card right underneath your Page of Cups. So don't be so fixated on a specific financial outcome. The second you start to put financial stipulations on what it is that you're doing is the moment you're going to stop enjoying it. And, you know, don't get me wrong, we live in a five sense reality. We've got certain rules and regs that we have to live by or under. But don't let that convince you that you have to do things one way, or that you have to have a specific number in mind, because the number that you have in mind and the big you has in mind may be very, very different, and you don't want to cheat yourself out of what could be a real blessing. For your third week of the month, you have the Lovers card right underneath the Ace of Swords. So there is potentially a new job offer, a new project of some sort coming up. It does look like you have more of a say in this than I originally thought you might. But again, just because it's next to the Devil card, I kind of feel like there might be a part of you that wants to refuse something or say no to something, and this time I feel like it might actually be you cutting your nose off to spite your face. Just take a moment to consider what's being offered to you before you say no. And then finally, for your fourth week of the month, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. All right, right underneath the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a spontaneous meeting with somebody, or through a family member, through a tribe member, through somebody that you know, through somebody that you care about. What I like most about this as well, it does suggest that whatever the partnership is working on, whatever the collective is working on, it will go quicker or further than you are anticipating. I like that. And then for those of you that are single, if you are meeting someone, like I said, it's in a really practical place. And it's almost serendipitous or synchronous, because it's the Wheel of Fortune, right place at the right time. So any and all invites that come up this week, Sagittarius, obviously depending on where you are in the world, you know, go along, right? Even if it happens to be a Zoom conference or whatever, go. You just never know this month. So your Human Design Oracle card, new moon and full moon messages. Your new moon message is the Gate 50 and responsibility. One of the things that I like about this, look, oh, so beautiful. One of the things that I love most about this, it does suggest, to me anyway, the sense of responsibility that you feel to your environment and to your people is going to be highlighted. Where you are consistently in your integrity or not, is going to be highlighted this around this new moon time. And you will have a moment where, should you choose, you can change tracks or directions. You just have to be committed and dedicated. This gate, you don't get to what am I trying to say? The Gate 50 doesn't allow you to be half-arsed with it, and it doesn't allow you to play at something. You're either in and you do it properly, or you're out and you don't bother. it doesn't really allow you to do either or. It doesn't really allow you to do anything in between, right? You've got to be about it. So for those of you that are, in fact, for all of you in some way, shape or form, this new moon in July is really asking you to step up to the plate, whatever that might be. For your full moon message, yeah, you have the gate 50 and abundance, right? So that's basically everything that I was talking about with the money and, you know, what the universe has ordained for you versus what you have ordained for you. Be open to it. This full moon is really going to highlight to you not only how abundant you truly are already, but it's going to highlight to you what the path and the plan actually looks like. It's like you've made your plans, you've done the bit that you need to do, and now the universe is like, and this is what I kind of, the way that I feel life goes, there are moments where the universe says, you've done your bit, give me the wheel. Get out of the way and let me drive, right? And that's where you just say, okay, you know what? You're clearly doing your thing, take me where you must. And then there are times where the universe says, listen, I've taken you as far as I'm going to. This is all you. What you want to do, what you don't want to do, up to you, right? It works in tandem. And this is one of those moments where the universe, the full moon, is going to ask you, is going to show you where you need to let go of the wheel and just let things evolve, let things happen naturally. It's like, you've done enough. I've got it from here. Let me do the rest. P.S. Love you, the universe. I was just hearing that in my mind. I was like, okay, I'll say that. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Love your people hard and let them love you in return. All right? Take care, and I'll see you soon.